Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet, and this is a yarn haul video, but it's not a very big one. It's my Joann's Hobby Lobby yarn haul. Ooh, it's not very big. I told you in the previous video, which is not uploaded yet. That's why I'm filming this on my tablet. I put this on about 4 o'clock. It's 6:36 and it's only 72% loaded. But anyway, I told y'all in that video, which you have already seen by now, because this is going to be scheduled for after that one. But I told you I was going to Joann's to see if they had any Christmas cotton, which they did not. They had a ton of big twists, like the big old pounders, and that was hot pink. They had some of that ready knit yarn. I forget what the name of it is, but the first row is already in pearls, and you just slide it on the hook and then you knit it. They had lime green, hot pink, and one other color. I want to say it was yellow. And they had a wall of the bigger Red Hearts, bigger ones. But they were all the solid colors, and they had some of the nicer stuff, but even at half off I didn't want it, because I don't pay those prices, and at half off it just didn't even make me want to try it. But my favorite yarn from Yarn Inspirations, Red Heart yarn, and very inexpensive. Well, the Flower Power is $9.49, and if it was the Granny Squares, I would have expected it to be like $7, because it's been out longer, and that's what it's been costing, 7 something, you know. But the Flower Power is still at $9.49 base price. But I got the well, I don't know which one this one is. What is the name of this one? Daisy Doo. That is funny. Daisy Doo. It's got daisies, if you can see. Oh, it's upside down in it. It's got daisies in the middle, and it's this gray on the outside. Some of them had some fuzzies, but for the most part, I dug through and got the ones that hadn't been manhandled too much. They were in the back. Tip for you guys, if you're going to Joann's, look in the back of the stack of yarn, because those are the ones that haven't been handled very much. Also, I noticed that these had ones that had lighter gray. Now, this gray is not tonal. It does not change in the yarn. So I made sure I picked all the ones that had similar gray tone, so they would all be the same. And I got, let me get all these out here. And make sure you order them all the same if you order them online, because I didn't know that they had a faded. And if you notice, a lot of the yarns do, after it's come out for a while, then you get like a more faded version of it for some reason. I don't know why, but I've noticed that. Other people have noticed it too. I got 4. Either it'll make a cardigan, a gray square cardigan, or a lap blanket, like a throw, not like a big blanket, because I only got 4. I would need like 2 more, I think, to make a bigger blanket. But I forget how many I got for the other one, but it was a lot more. But anyway, isn't that cute? That is so cute. And here, I'll read you the specs. But I got 4 of them. I paid $20. That's with the tax. It was $4.74 a piece, after it was 50% off, or was it 74? And the receipt's yellow because you can't take anything back. Yeah, $4.74 a piece. It was $4.75 off. That's nice. They even gave us the extra cent off. It's funny. So you saved 4 cents. No, but anyway, so it normally would have been, it tells you how much you saved. Well, about $19. But anyway, yeah, I paid 20, so isn't that nice? Because they were $9.49 or something a piece. But anyway, it works. It works out to the right price, I swear. But anyway, so aren't those cute? I love those. I would love it in a sweater. I would also easily love it as a throw for the back of the couch. So I did not mind paying that much. Oh, and let me read the specs. Let me get some of these put away so I can actually function. But I got all the ones that weren't fluffy. Because you guys know how much I hate fuzzy. Unless it's appropriate for whatever you're making. Like a fuzzy bunny or something you want fuzzy, you know. Okay. So I didn't mean to put them all away. So let me read the specs, which I'm sure most of y'all know the specs for Flower Power by now, but in case you don't, it's a 4-weight. It is, each ball does 12 flower squares. So that is 12 and 12 is 24, 48 squares. So you just do the math and then you make the squares. You lay them out in whatever 48 works up to, tall and wide. And it's 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 417 yards, 381 meters, 100% acrylic. You can't triangle. You'll have to ask Erin. I don't remember what triangle is. You can machine wash and dry, but I'm not sure what the temperatures are because I don't have my glasses on. And you cannot iron. It says use a 5.5 millimeter hook or US I9. I don't know what that means. I just go by the 5.5 part. Or 5 millimeter knitting needle. You know what? I wonder. You can't. These are crochet squares. So I guess if you were just going to use the yarn for yarn, then you could use a knitting needle, I guess. But it says it makes 15 by 15 centimeter squares or 6 by 6 inches. And oh, it has centrifugal. That's like, oh, that's just the best for me. But anyway, see I would really love to make that, but I don't want to buy all those different yarns just to make that. I would like, let's see, it might even tell us 1 ball each, and in A, B, C, D, and E color. And it doesn't say what those colors are. It's probably on the inside. So each one of those little flower squares, you'd only need 1 ball of each of them. That wouldn't be too bad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 of these to make that throw. And I got way more to make my sakura flower, cherry blossom flowers. I've went Japanese. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Please don't throw me out. Anyway, that was an inside joke. So the cherry blossom ones, I got more than 7, so mine is going to be bigger than this blanket there. So, which is good because I wanted it. I was making it for our anniversary, but I didn't get it finished, and I will be bringing it out soon. Maybe after I get the corner to corner blanket done, because I'll still be doing these soap sacks as long as I still feel the want to do it. Well, first off, I'm going to finish my 50, and then I'll still be doing these soap sacks as long as I still feel the need to donate. And then But while I'm doing the soap sacks, after I'm done with the corner to corner, I will start back on the cherry blossoms and get it finished before I start with this. I promise. Although you may want to see one of these squares. I may do one of the squares just to show you what it looks like when it's done. But I've showed you the cherry blossom ones. I kind of like the gray because, I mean, I like the white because it looks antique and that's really cool. And the light pink flowers, love it. But I also like the gray because if you're going to throw it on the couch, you know, if you spilt something or whatever, it would be easier. I mean, there's still white in it. But anyway, so then, okay, so first we went to Joann's. It was pretty empty. There was aisles that were totally like police taped off, which was funny. I guess because there was a bunch of shelves on those aisles and I didn't want anybody to get hurt. The store, while I say it wasn't immaculate, it was well kept up for what's going on in it. There was some in the front. There was a couple of carts with Big Twist White, which I should have got a few of those while I was in there. But like I said in the previous video, if you watched it, if not, go back and watch it. That I was trying not to spend a lot of money. I just want to focus on the charity for right now. And my husband was taking me out for Mother's Day, ahead of Mother's Day, because I get a little claustrophobic. And I even today, with all the traffic there was, because it's Friday, it wasn't fun being in the car. It was fun doing the shopping, getting the tea, matcha latte. It's called a matcha tea berg. It's a blended matcha tea drink. It's so good. But anyway, so we went to Joann's. It wasn't bad. There wasn't a lot of people in there. There was still lots of fabric and still really, if you think about the amount of yarn, there was still a ton of yarn. But that's because they just have it at 50%. Slap 60 or 70% on that yarn, it's probably going to be gone. But I'm not going back. I know everybody says that, but really I'm not. I don't think my heart could handle it. And but anyway, so we went there, then we went to the tea place, and then we went to Hobby Lobby. And I went to look for their Christmas cotton, and they had a couple different colors. One was a Christmas one that was similar to what I have, but it was Crafter's Secret. And it had Christmas colors in it, like the white, the green, the red, but it also had something that looked like purple. And I was like, I don't know, not with that color combination. It just, in that particular one, I mean, I wouldn't mind purple with something else, like maybe green or something, but I was really looking for Christmassy colors, and I just didn't think the purple, it looked more spring with the red and the green and the white and the purple. It looked more spring, than like spring flowers, than it did Christmas. See my wallet? It's Totoro. Oh, there he is. Isn't that cute? It's a Ghibli movie. And I think those little black things are supposed to be spiders, which freak me out, but those don't. Isn't that cute? It's got cherry blossoms on it. That's my little wallet. But anyway, so not to tease you all anymore, I got the Crafter's Secret in, let me read what it is real quick. Peppermint Twist. Aren't they cute? They look so cute. You know, these could also be like strawberries. I was thinking you could crochet a strawberry out of it, and I think it would look neat. And also like anything cherry or a picnic blanket. You could do these squares with the white squares, and these would be red and white. You know, it would look like a really cool checkered picnic blanket. Oh, and I found out that there's a checkerboard trend. So on my derby horse that I got, you notice he's wearing a jockey's silk, and it has like a checkerboard pattern, although it's a little bit different from it. It's more like a harlequin pattern. But we could totally do that in C2C. And I was thinking I would like to do hot pink, black, and white instead of the red, black, and white that's on there. I think it would be really cool. And so after the cherry blossom blanket, after the C2C, after the cherry blossom blanket, then I'm going to do that one. But anyway, I got these. I got 2 of them. They're $2.99. They were not on sale. I went ahead and got them because I'm going to order the cone again online. And I wanted something to keep me busy till the cone yarn came. And these are, so altogether they're 5 ounces. They're 2.5 ounces. Let's see. Where is it? It's called Peppermint Twist. Okay. 2.5 ounces, 71 grams, 120 yards, 109 meters, 100% cotton, just like the other ones, except for it feels softer. I don't know what they did to their cotton, but it's softer than the Lily's Sugar and Cream, but it's also more expensive. It's $2.99 for one, and when you're doing something for a charity, you really want to get more for your dollars that you're, because you're donating your time, you're donating your money, and it doesn't make no difference to me except for I want to make it as there we go. I want to make it as cost effective as possible. So this was just a splurge for now so that I can continue doing it so I won't break my stride, because I want to get them done. And but I will be ordering another big cone of the other ones. So we'll have these different colors, and then we'll have Sam's colors. And I saw a different color. It's called Holiday Stripes. It has the same colors as it is the Lily's Sugar and Cream I got on the cone. And it's also, it might not be in a cone. It might be in the separate ones. I don't know. I'll have to look. But then I'm going to break down the price and tell you all how much they cost. Well, like for example, I paid $9 for that cone, which was a deal, and you can't find it again for $9 unless you want to go to Walmart, and Walmart may not have the holiday colors. That it was $9, and we did 20. So 9 divided by 20 is 45 cents a piece. That's pretty good. And that was 14 ounces. This is 5. So 14. Wait a minute. I don't know how to figure this out. So what did I say? It was 40 some cents a thing, but how much ounces? So it was 14 ounces. Here, let me clear this. Oh, where's the clear button? Okay. 14 ounces divided by $9. Or is it $9 divided by 14 ounces? Okay, clear. $9 divided by 14 ounces. So 64 cents an ounce. And this is 5 ounces for 6 minus, so $5.98. So remember, 64 cents an ounce, and 5. Here, clear. Trying to do this fast. $5.98 divided by 5 ounces. $1.19. So yeah, this is more expensive per ounce, and I don't know how many I'm going to get out of these, but I don't really care. I'm not going to do the math on that or do a thing on how many that we will get out of these, but I will show you. But we know that we can get 20 out of the cones, and it makes it 40 some cents, and a sock, bath mitt, which is really cool. And then I got soaps are really cheap too. I think it was I want to say it was 50 some cents a bar once you did the math. And so really that's around $1, give or take, per donations. So if I did 50, that's $50. If I did 100, that's $100. That's a nice donation in my pocket, in my realm of money, because I can't do more than that. But anyway, another 20-minute video. I am so sorry. Oh, and what I got there, not yarn related. I was bad. I was so bad. Ditto, honey. I opened the package already and ate like 5 of them. But isn't that a cute package? I love it. When I was little, really little, I was born in 74, so we went trick-or-treating, not that year, but when I was young, and I remember I used to dress up I either was a gypsy or I was Raggedy Ann, not Andy, I was Raggedy Ann. I was Pippi Longstocking one year. Look it up if you don't know the reference. She's funny. I loved her so much. But anyway, we would get these Bitto honeys. Now, these are different. These are bigger and different shaped than the ones we got, but they are so good. They're honey and roasted almonds and scrounged into a taffy, and I shouldn't have bought it, but it was my Mother's Day, and I don't have my son. I'm wearing his Kiss shirt. This is not my shirt. I come home and got into basically pajamas, and this was his before he left, and kind of he's here today. It's not Mother's Day, although you may be watching it. No, you watch this one Saturday, so it's not really Mother's Day, but technically I'm celebrating it today. And so I got 4 things of the Flower Power yarn, 2 of the Crafter Secret Cotton. I'm fixing to order another cone, and I got this candy and a tea for my Mother's Day. And my mom sent me some Happy Mail. I'm going to be getting it on the day you're watching it, but you won't see the video of the opening probably till Monday. I try not to do things on Sunday, but sometimes I'll get so excited and I'll put out the video, but I really would rather not. But I may. But you will get to see a video on the opening of the Happy Mail that I get from my mom. So that's it, and it's 22 minutes in. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad I shared my yarn haul with you, and I'm sure everybody will click on. I'm gonna make sure I put in the title. It's not a big one, so please, I hope you weren't disappointed in the haul. But that was my Joann's Hobby Lobby haul, and probably gonna be, besides I'm gonna get that other cotton comb, but that's not gonna be a haul video. I'll just show it to y'all in the next video I do. But probably all the yarn I'm going to buy for a while. Although I do know my mom is sending me some in a box at some point, so you'll be seeing that. It's blanket yarn. I think I'm going to make teddy bears out of it. It's fall colors. I would like to do some teddy bears to donate. But anyway. I'm so excited. I had a good day besides the traffic, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you're being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passion, sharing your joy. If you can't do anything else, if you don't have the time, you don't have money to spend on somebody, or you don't have time to share your time with somebody, or share your knowledge of your craft, at least when you're walking past somebody, while you're doing your errands today, make sure to give them your best smile, because you don't know what they've been through, and your smile could be just what they need to turn their day around. Y'all be little joy bombs in your corner of the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.